As much as a plugin can be a tool, DimeMS by Time of Audio absolutely is a piece of equipment. It's part of the Dime series, a range of plugins to bring your own effects, as Time of Audio calls them. 2 already are available and a 3rd is in development and teased already. These tools are plugin wrappers or plugin chainers. DimeMS, the one featured here in the video, splits the audio into a mid and side band. Now, some DAWs can do this by themselves, but with DimeMS this functionality will now be available in all DAWs. Instead of creating the mid-side split encoding, decoding, all the routing and more, you can use this one plugin to do that all for you. It goes without saying that you have one favorite plugin that already does mid-sides by themselves and you only need that one plugin, you won't be using DimeMS. But the power of DimeMS is in building chains specific for the mid or side channel. And this can go from creative to very useful. I will not go into how mid-side split exactly works. For that, check out the video linked in the description. But very simply put, the mid is audio in the center and the sides is audio that happens on the far left and right side. And these sides signal cannot work properly without the mid. It sounds very much out of phase. Now, before we dive in what exactly DimeMS can do, full disclosure, this video is sponsored by Time of Audio, but they did not see this video before you and my opinions are mine and mine alone. After the initial launch, DimeMS does need to scan for other plugins. How long this takes depends fully on how many plugins you have. For me, with my review channel and thousands of plugins, it took me about 2 cups of coffee. Without inserting any plugins, DimeMS already offers some functions that make sense when working with mid-side. You have a mid-side slider. This can already widen the audio. In this pop-up you find that same mix slider again, but also an input and output level slider. These are actually way more useful than you would expect at first because of all the plugins you will insert. There's a mix control between dry and wet per channel. You can adjust the display a bit and there's a dark and light mode. On the left you find a sort of quick control where you can highlight individual controls per plugin for quick access. Now, because Dime works with mid-side, the plugin does need stereo audio to do its mid-side thing. It does not make sense to use this plugin on purely mono audio. The sides part won't be processing anything. You at least need a little bit of stereo info in the audio before you feed it into DimeMS. When you have that, you can hear it by simply pressing the monitor button. With this, you can start off simple, like adding some more reverb on the sides only, which keeps the center more focused and the reverb pushed towards the sides. When you really start to stack up plugins, you can transform something like this arpeggio synth from this into this. That said, the results will be 100% dependent on how creative you are and which plugins you have. You also have to be aware, since this is mid-side, you can only go to a certain extent without collapsing your stereo image. And the mid and side work together, there's no strict separation between the two channels, there will always be some overlap. Mid-side processing on the master bus is very useful, and with DimeMS this becomes a lot more streamlined. Check out this next example. Here I have used an EQ to brighten the sides, which are mostly the guitars, and used compression on the mid to make it sound more firm. Here's another one with Dime on the master bus. The goal is to increase the density of the mix. The difference is on the subtle side. I will bypass first and then turn on DimeMS on and off a few times so you can hear the difference. Now, DimeMS does not use any CPU or introduce any latency. Any of that is fully dependent on which plugins you use. To sum it up, when you are into mid-side processing and dread having to do involved routing, check out DimeMS. It will make your life a lot easier.